where we're at right now. And yes, interest rates are high, but I will also tell you that you can also still buy, date the interest rate, marry the house. Find something that you can see yourself in. Right now, you have the opportunity as a buyer to negotiate price, ask for seller assist, seller paying a portion of your closing costs. Like you have in negotiating price, everything, like you have an opportunity to negotiate, you know? So now I'm like juggling between being a realtor and a property manager. And I just I love how I'm able to kind of correlate it together and grow. And I'm able to work alongside my sister. And
hey guys, we're back. My name is John Bettis. I'm your host here, and I have an incredible guest, like a little sister to me, Marrae Hill. Marrae. So, interesting story about Marrae. Before we even get started, Marrae is one of the first people I talked to when I was interested in starting a title company. So I gave her a call. She was a realtor here. She was moving to North Carolina. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get this company going. And I got licensed in North Carolina because of her ass. Did 0 deals in North Carolina, but I got licensed in North Carolina because of her, because she was moving down. And then she moved down and she moved right back.
I was probably down there for like what, 6 months to a year?
A week, 17 days. She was in North Carolina. It took me longer to get licensed, but Marrae, thank you for coming by, man. You know, I really think your story is one that everybody needs to hear about. You know what I mean? Because as a professional, Black, strong woman, you know what I mean, but still locked into like, but still young, having fun, but knowing that you prioritize and you take care of business. That's something that I want to spotlight. I feel like it helps me look good just having you sitting here. So tell us about it. You know, you grew up in a family that was real estate central, right? So how was that? And tell me about you. Tell me some of the things that you think are important for people younger than you, aspiring realtors, or just people in life who want to make it. Tell us about you and how you would help them.
So real estate for me has been up and down. You know, we all talked about, you know, the trials and tribulations that go with, you know, being a realtor, as well as the excitement of being a realtor. But at the end of the day, you have to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Number one.
Your own mental.
Your own mental. I'm heavily into fitness. And so
We'll talk about that too.
So I have to get my mind right in order to understand where I need to go.
Right.
Right. And that's where the gym comes in. And I go to the gym every morning. I'm like, okay. And my mind is literally processing what I need to do. So, you know, with real estate, obviously I've been in real estate for 12 years, but I also took a shift into doing property management. And so my mom kept telling me, you know, my mom is like I said earlier, my mom is a very business-minded person. Like she'll, you know, anytime something's going on, she'll introduce it as a business opportunity.
Yeah.
And sometimes we don't listen, like, you know, as kids, you don't always listen to your mom right off the bat. But later on, I was like, you know, I should do it. She's like, I've been telling you that, but okay. So like I got into property management and, you know, there was investors, I was giving away business. There was investors that were, you know, asking for, they were buying investment properties from me, and then they were asking for property managers. And I was just like, I don't know anybody, but maybe this person can manage it. And then I was
giving them away.
I was giving it away. And then they were asking me to at least find a tenant, and then they can find a property manager. I was like, okay, well, I'll lease it out.
So you would find a tenant.
I would find a tenant, and I would just give the management away.
Giving money away.
Giving money away. I didn't know, you know, and you don't think about it at first because you don't have the resources or, you know,
or the knowledge or exposure
or the
to
knowledge
it.
or exposure. I didn't know anything or how to manage properties.
Yeah.
So my broker ended up creating this property management company because a couple of us agents were coming to her like, hey, how do we manage properties? What do we do? And so I turned my, you know, I started, you know, one after another, just started managing properties as the best way I know how. And they created a system for us. They provided the, you know, a system to manage our properties. And then, you know, so now I'm like juggling between being a realtor and a property manager. And I just I love how I'm able to kind of correlate it together and grow. And I'm able to work alongside my sister and hire other agents to be a part of it.
That's dope. That's dope.
I love the hustle. I love everything about, being, a realtor and a property manager. So yeah.
So I know one thing for me is I love being able to provide opportunity.
Yeah.
Right? I love whether it's on the real estate side. I'm an energy professional. I own companies in energy as well. I love hearing that, hey, we hired this many people. Hey, we got this guy. And someone who's looking for opportunity who may call me and I say, hey, great, got him. And then when I see him in the FR and the hard hat, I'm like, so I can imagine, I compare that to you with someone who comes to you and say, I want to buy a home, and you take them through that whole process, right? And then once they buy a home, now you're like a proud parent, right?
Yeah.
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 So tell me about that.
So like I always tell my clients or ask my clients, you don't plan on just this property that you're buying. This isn't going to be your first property or your only property. They're like, no, I want to buy more properties. I'm like, okay. So I give them the blueprint on how to, also because this is your first investment property. Like if you're a first time home buyer, this is your first investment property. And you have to think like that, because if you plan on, or you have the goal to build wealth through real estate, you have to understand the type of house that you're buying. You have to understand the resale value of that house, and okay, if you potentially want to rent it out later on, as of right now, where are the rents at and how much could you potentially get later on? Obviously, it depends on the market, but you got to kind of set yourself up for that.
Yeah.
Right. So
a lot goes into it.
Right. So my client, my sister and I have worked with this client, and he was looking for a duplex. I said, okay. He wants the kind of house hack sort of thing, and which is living on one side, renting out the other. And I will be we're managing the other unit, right? So he's like, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to manage. I don't know lease agreements. I don't know about marketing the property, whatever the case may be. Right. I'm like, we don't do that. They don't know.
They don't know the same way you didn't know. They have no clue.
I got the education, I learned, and now I can put that onto them and educate and teach them on how to do it. And you don't need to do it on your own. I'm here as a resource to do it for you. All you have to do is just sit back, take this first property. Now he's doing renovations to it. And then the goal is to take the equity out so he can buy another property.
Right.
So I'm teaching what I've learned, because I did the same thing. I bought my first house, took the equity out, bought a duplex, took the equity out of that one, bought a second. Yeah. So it's like a trickling effect where you just gotta, you gotta be consistent, you just gotta do it. And don't be scared to do it either.
Mm-hmm. I love that. So where do you see real estate evolving to? I mean, there's been huge changes, right? There's been changes as far as the commissions that you can charge.
Yes.
Right? There's been low inventory. There's been high interest rates. Where do you see real estate going right now?
I mean, real estate is, people always have to buy real estate.
Right.
Right? So right now, I can tell you where we're at right now. And yes, interest rates are high. But I will also tell you that you can also still buy, date the interest rate, marry the house. Find something that you can see yourself in. Mm-hmm. Right now, you have the opportunity as a buyer to negotiate price, ask for seller assist, seller paying a portion of your closing costs. Like you have in negotiating price, everything, like you have an opportunity to negotiate. But if you're going to sit back and wait for the interest rates to drop, think of 2020.
Yeah.
The interest rates dropped, and here go all these plethora of buyers.
Yeah.
And now you're like, okay, well, you're just going to be in a rat race.
Right, exactly.
Paying more for a property,
now
overpaying for a property.
It's a seller's market.
Right now it's more in a buyer's market. So you have to kind of not wait moves until their interest rates drop. Buy now, and then when the interest rates do drop, refinance. Now you have more equity in your property because all the price points are going up because the interest rates are now going down. But we're not going to see a drastic change in interest rate for the next year. The Fed already said we're not changing it. We're not dropping it significantly within this next year. They're holding steady. They probably dropped like a little bit to like 6.9, 6.8. I've seen a little bit with my buyers getting pre-approved or whatever, but it's important to, if you're interested in buying now, buy now. Don't worry about the interest rate. Just find something that you love and can afford, and then refinance later. Because if you wait later, I'm just going to tell you I told you so.
Yeah. All right, good. So my last question, what's next for you? What's next for Marrae Hill?
I've been asking my family, myself, I honestly, I'm looking to go vertical.
Okay.
And I don't know what that looks like.
All right.
Honestly, property management have expanded. My business in the DMV and PA has expanded. So I'm just trying to figure out what that next step is for me.
I'm going to throw something out for you. It's not an idea, but at some point, I need to make money with the Hill family.
Okay.
I don't know, again.
But we are making money for something outside of real estate.
Together. We need to make money together. Okay. Some ownership of something outside of real estate. You know what I mean? So put your thinking cap on. Hey, listen, you got suggestions, send them in the comments. How can I make money with the Hill family? You know what I mean? So, because it's something that we need to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm all for it.
Okay.
We'll put our thinking caps together and we'll figure it all out.
Well, listen, you are a Rich Room veteran. You've partied here in the Rich Room.
I have.
I finally got your ass on here to talk.
About rocking time.
Whoa. This is not about me. This is about you, Maryland. Don't you live somewhere else? So listen. You got in your glass. Are you empty over there?
I'm a little empty.
You're a little empty. So before you take that last swig of that's from Detroit. Before you take that last swig, I would like to again welcome you to the Rich Room.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for giving us your story, letting the world see who you are, and it's very important for me to shine the spotlight on you. You know what I mean? And highlight your success. You're very successful. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
Cheers to you.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Rich Room. Bring your ass back. Hey, listen, Marrae Hill, check her out. Who are you writing with? I know your Hill group, but what's your agency?
Keller Williams.
She's a Keller.
It's Hill Real Estate Group.
Hill Real Estate Group, correct?
Yeah, under the umbrella Keller Williams Realty. You can find me on IG, Marrae, MARRAE _Jean.
_. It's an underscore. Are you on Twitter?
I'm on
Bitter. You on all that?
All platforms except for Twitter.
Okay.
I used to be on there, but you know.
Right, I completely understand. Cheers to that. So listen, thank you very much, guys. Check out Marrae. Hit her below. Hit me up below. Listen, I love her, man. I love her. And continue to watch The Rich Room. Like, share, subscribe.
Yes.
Subscribe. We're coming back to you with great stories, great people. Cheers to you. Okay,
Ooh.
cool.
And I'm out. Get it.